Three benefits of being isolated as a chosen one. There are times in life when God calls his chosen ones into seasons of isolation. Though it may seem challenging, these moments are often necessary for spiritual growth and preparation. As Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1 reminds us, to everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. Isolation can be a time of great blessing if we embrace it as part of God's plan. 1. Deepened relationship with God. In isolation, we are given the precious gift of uninterrupted time with God. Just like Jesus Christ withdrew to pray in solitude in Luke chapter 5 verse 16, these moments can strengthen our connection with Him. Without the noise and distractions of the world, we can hear His voice more clearly. For example, consider how Moses spent time alone on Mount Sinai, receiving divine guidance in Exodus chapter 24, verses 15 to 18. Isolation allows us to grow closer to God, gaining spiritual insight and direction. 2. Character refinement. God often uses isolation to shape and refine the character of His chosen ones. James chapter 1 verses 3 to 4 reminds us, the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Joseph's story is a great example. Though he was isolated in prison, God was preparing him for leadership. Isolation helps us develop patience, strength, and maturity so we can be fully equipped for God's plans. And 3. Clarity of purpose. During isolation, God often reveals His specific calling for us. When Paul was isolated after his conversion, he received clear guidance about his mission to the Gentiles. Like Paul, we may find that God uses periods of solitude to clarify our purpose and direction. When distractions are removed, we can focus fully on what God is calling us to do and receive the wisdom and strength to pursue it. In a nutshell, if you find yourself in a season of isolation, remember the promise of Romans chapter 8 verse 28. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Trust that God is using this time to prepare you for something greater, and embrace the blessings that come through it.